Alrighty everybody, so we're going to be jumping in today, showcasing the new EZA for AGL UI Goku. He is basically just as busted as Evo Vegeta, pretty much like insane EZAs for both of them. I love what they did with these EZAs. Before we jump in, this is the build that I have on him. The only thing I would change about this build is I want to take away basically all the crit that I have on him and just give him dodge. So that way, like, the only crit he'll have is from that equip in the middle. So he'll just have level 6 crit. That's the only crit that he would have. And then obviously we have him a Link level 10. He is Rainbow. This is the team we're going to be jumping in with. This is the same team that I used for the Evo Vegeta showcase, but I'm not going to have Evo Vegeta on the team, just because I'm going to try to get like the spotlight on UI Goku and also get his revive off in this video. Let me go ahead and just pull him up on the side while we jump in, so that way I can read off his details as we start. Pretty good rotations right off rip. I do have auto on. I need to turn that off before it picks up orbs or something. Okay, so animations are off, audio is off. Okay, cool. So basically, this UI Goku has a lot of similar things to Vegeta. So I guess the main thing to start off with, he does not get any defense on Super. He gets 50% or 50% attack for one turn on his 12 key, and then 100% attack on his 18 key. So he does not get any defense on his Super. This guy on his very first turn, so on this turn he has guaranteed dodge, so he cannot be hit on this turn. Same thing as Vegeta, attacking defense 200%, plus additional attacking defense 77% when HP 77% or more. One slight difference that this guy has over Vegeta, so Vegeta has a guaranteed normal that has a 77% chance to be a super. This guy just has a 77% chance for a super. So it's like he either gets the super off or he gets nothing off. So Vegeta's actually is a little bit better. His chance to dodge is 77%, plus, and then he also gets an additional chance of dodging plus 7% within the same turn for every attack evaded. I'm still not sure if this is something like, if this 7% stacks with his 77 or if it's a separate proc. I'm not quite sure really. Either way, I would say this will basically lead to him like almost never getting hit, I would say. So that's always good. And he builds up a 2 key up to 10, defense 30 up to 150 for every attack he dodges. And then he gets 77% attack guaranteed crit when the active skill or 24 key is active, so that's always good. And then last but not least, this guy's revive is also pretty good in the fact that he just needs to be under 77% HP or less. So technically, if we take some damage on this upcoming turn and then we come back this turn under 77, we'll have his revive up, and we can just revive with him just like that. And then he obviously gets extra stats after he revives, and then if it's him specifically that revives, when you get him back on the turn, he'll also have 1 turn of guaranteed dodge. So a lot of good things with this UI Goku. Obviously this guy also got his EZA in this celebration, and they work like perfectly together. Now obviously, like, this guy also needs to dodge to build up, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the AGL UI in slot 1 here to give him his super. The key here is not really the greatest, so we're actually not gonna be able to get yeah, we're not gonna be able to get 24 key because he's not gonna build up. Like, if they would have attacked a bunch before he attacked, he would have dodged and built up some key, but we're not gonna get that. But it's fine, we should still be able to see some pretty impressive numbers from him. So I guess the main difference between UI Goku and Vegeta is Vegeta builds up, I think, attack and defense per attack, but UI Goku is only building up dodge per attack. So we did get the, I think, the 77% additional super. This is going to be a guaranteed crit, because even though we didn't get the 24 key they have that 50% chance to crit for one turn from their super. So if you don't get the 24 key, as long as the additional super, it'll be a crit 100% of the time. So how many attacks are we dodging this turn? 2, 3, I think that's 5 total. So that means, yeah, so we should be fully built up with UI Goku already. The only other stats that we're missing now is when he revives. So yeah, because he gets extra 7 key in attack and defense, 77% when he revives. So I'll go ahead and we should be able to get that in this run, no problem, because I have units like this Kaioken Goku that can take damage, and then also the androids can also take damage, so I think we should be fine. Let's go ahead and play the androids animations. Alright. Uh-oh. I didn't even realize that this is this rotation. What is this? What is... Oh, brother. Are we dead this turn? Like, yeah, we're dead. Like, there's nothing we can do here. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use this Whis, right? And I feel like we're gonna take damage, obviously, but we're not going to die. So, I think. Okay, actually, never mind. We're still dead. Okay. Yeah, I low-key did not look at the rotations until just now, so I didn't even realize that was my second rotation. So, yeah, that's kind of the one downside with this team, is if you get something like that, it's just GG's, nothing you can do about it. Just, you know, just basically cope, seethe, and then just move on to the next run, that type thing. So, actually, let me bring a King Yama, so that way, if I wanted to use an item, I can use it on the opposite turn without having to extend it to the next turn. Okay, so yeah, this should work better, because now we actually have other units other than the androids all in the same rotation. So, a bit of a bumpy start, but I guess that just goes to show why this team, like, as good as it is with all these EZAs and stuff like that, it can still have its downfalls, and why I think it's, like, you know, as good as this team is, I don't think it's better than the superhero team, like, just because obviously superhero has Double Beast Gohan as a leader, as opposed to these androids. 20 million this very first turn, that's pretty good, considering this is without, like, the androids are supporting this turn, but they don't have, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, their super attack, support is not up on this turn. So we could definitely get way more out of him, and also, we don't have his revive stats up either. So we can get even higher attack stats from this Goku. So, yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to put Kaioken in the front. He should take enough damage to bring us down into revive territory. And then I think on the next turn, I might just sack Evo Vegeta and Kaioken Blue, like, in the front. And then that way, they'll probably take the remaining amount of damage for us to fully die. So yeah, this super's gonna hurt, but I don't think it'll kill us. And I think the androids and the other 17 will be... Oh, damn. Okay, I didn't think that normal was gonna hit that hard. Okay. This is kind of a disaster of a video so far. I'm gonna just go ahead and cut real quick, and I'll just come back when, like, hopefully we're gonna revive with UI Goku. But let me just cut, because clearly something is going wrong. So give me 1 second. All right, guys. So actually, this very next run, things are seemingly going a little bit better. So we are actually in revive territory for UI Goku. Um, Now keep in mind this is UI Goku's first turn, so I could put him in the front. He'll probably dodge all the attacks, probably super attacks. Actually there is no super on this turn because forgot they had a scouter when Goku's on rotation. But like we could do it like this, and we can probably live this turn. I don't think, especially since there's no super, these guys are not gonna get their attack buff, so they're not gonna be able to do enough damage to int 17 and 18. But just because I want to just get the revive out, get the extra stats out for UI Goku basically as soon as possible, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. Pretty sure those two normals in the front will just incinerate Android 17 and 18 out of existence here. So let's go ahead and just do that, and we'll get the revive off pretty quickly. We'll get all the extra stats for him, and we'll see how he performs. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I think I've only seen that animation like 5 times ever since I got him, because before this guy's EZA, his revive condition was that he needs to get hit 3 times and your HP needed to be 50% or less. That was his revive condition before EZA. And that's why, like, again, we almost never saw it, is because of that. Like, the condition was just so bad that we just never got to see it. And it's just like, it basically, like, difficult events got to the point where him getting hit 3 times equaled death. Like, because this UI Goku, like, I would say, could still be pretty good before his EZA, because, you know, he has a 70% chance to dodge, so as long as he dodges everything that, like, you know, he has basically a 100% chance to dodge, you won't die from him, because, you know, he's dodging. But you would never get his revive off, because getting hit 3 times on this guy without dying is a miracle of its own. So that's why I almost never have seen this guy's revive, simply because of that fact. But now with his EZA, his revive is, like, they took out the getting hit condition, thankfully, and they just made it where it's 77% HP or less, and we're all good now. So again, on this turn, we do have guaranteed dodge, and we can see that cheeky Gogeta there is supering right away. But we're going to go ahead and just put AGL UI Goku there, and he's just going to dodge it, like 100%. So let's go ahead and shoot off this active skill. This is going to hit pretty hard, because we have all of his attack up. Like, we all have, like, because, are we above 77? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're either, we might be slightly under 77, so we might not have the attack and defense from there. I'm not quite sure, but regardless, this should hit pretty hard. So let's go ahead and shoot this off and see how much damage UI Goku does here. Yep, that was a lot of damage there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put him in slot 1. He has guaranteed dodge on this turn. We have nothing to worry about. We'll go ahead and give you this. Keep in mind, we still, like, we haven't had a chance to super attack. Like, I don't think we even have a chance to super on this turn with 17 and 18. So we haven't even had a chance to proc their, like, support from their super attack. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to, because, yeah, like, he's dead. He's gone. You know, guaranteed crits. We got the 77% additional. My UI Goku has 26 additional, so it's a pretty good chance we get the hidden potential, and yeah, incinerated, gone in one turn. Just no ability to contest or compete at all. Now, I'm not really sure if we will die on this turn, but I'll go ahead and just use this just to ensure that we don't die on this turn. And I mean, same thing here. We're just most likely going to one phase him. Oh, my battery's running out, but yeah, we're most likely just gonna one phase him here, I think. We do have the. I don't know if does he have this guard still? I'm not sure. He does, and yeah, even with that, he's still a gajillion. Maybe I should have just used. Yeah, maybe I should have just used a double King Yama here, honestly, because now we're gonna go into the next turn with like we're not gonna have his extra stats on this next turn as well, which kind of sucks. Hopefully, I hope we don't kill. Well, if we don't kill this turn, we're gonna die probably. But I'm pretty sure we will kill this turn regardless, because these guys are guaranteed critting. They can do 3 more supers, which yeah, seems like they're gonna do that. So this team moves really fast, like, and again, this is not even the optimal build for this team, because we can have, I'll probably, like, again, I'd probably slot out either swap out Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken for Evo Vegeta, or swap out MVP 17 for Evo Vegeta, whichever you feel like is better for your playstyle. I just like having 17 because he gives that defense support, and he can also be a pretty competent defensive unit if you have his damage reduction up. And he can also just link pretty well with the androids if you get them on a rotation together. But so yeah, so like we're on this turn here. We're on the... Oh, he's doing his AoE right away. That kind of sucks. I think we're just dead off that, sadly, because even with this, we're not gonna live. But yeah, so it's like we made it up to the final phase of this fight on turn 6. Like, we pretty much one-phased every part of this fight, and like STRUI, I don't think has dodged any attacks, so he hasn't built up at all. AGL UI himself isn't built up at all, because as you can see, his defense is only 489k. So maybe this is not the best fight to showcase this UI Goku in. Well, as you can see, he is just dodging literally everything, even though it doesn't matter because 17 and 18 are just gonna die right here. Oh no, they lived with the Whis. Nice. So I mean, I guess that was a good look, him just literally dodging everything. That was pretty good by him. What I might do is I might go into a different fight real quick, and I'm gonna just try to get like basically UI Goku's best turn, and I'm just gonna throw that in at the very end of the video. Like, I'll probably get a turn with his revive already up. We're gonna be at full health, and we'll have like Android 17 and 18 support as well up. Yep, UI Goku's dodge everything. Actually, we are gonna live this turn. We're finally supering with them, so we finally have their support up. But yeah, we're gonna live this turn because of the Whis. So, but sadly, I don't think we live this turn. Or actually, do we even need to live this turn? Because I think the Spirit Bomb might just kill here because of how much we stacked with Kaioken Blue Goku. I mean, screw it. I guess let's go ahead and play this, and we'll see how this goes. I'll play the Evo Ken animation first, just in case the Spirit Bomb does just straight up kill. So let's go ahead and play that.
ここで引くわけにはいかねえんだ。カカロットの言う通りだ。俺は貴様に勝たねばならんのだ。行くぞ。海洋剣。
俺たち永久エネルギー式人造人間の利点を生かすんだ。絶対疲れない。これってかなり有利だよな。
そうだったね。ガンガン飛ばしていくよ。
オラに元気をあげてくれ。
Bro, there's no way he lived that. Oh well. I mean, we would have died on this turn regardless, because keep in mind, even though Evo Vegeta and Kaioken Blue LR get their damage reduction from that active, that damage reduction doesn't kick in until they attack. So all those attacks in the front would torch them. So there's that. Kaioken Blue obviously can't take any hits in slot 1. I think his guard is even gone at this point. And, you know, obviously Android 17 and 18 are not going to take these hits either. So yeah. I mean, it's whatever. That, even though that Spirit Bomb, like, that just goes to show how, I guess, tanky this Gogeta fight is. Because that was a pretty... Because that was a Spirit Bomb with a bunch of attack stacks. We had the support from Android 17-18 for that turn up, and then we had the super attack buff from the previous turn up. And he basically had 6 out of 7 links right there. So that was literally like probably one of the best Spirit Bombs you can throw out at that. And we also got the crit. So that was probably like one of the best Spirit Bombs you can throw out at that Gogeta, and even that didn't just one-shot it. So that's why I personally don't like this Kaioken, because that was kind of like the whole point of why this Kaioken Blue is so good, is like, oh, you can juice up the Spirit Bomb and then you can just one-shot every boss with it. Well, as you can see, we couldn't even do half of, like, Gogeta had half or a little bit under half health, and we couldn't even do that with the Spirit Bomb. So that just goes to show that he's not really that guy anymore, and which is why I'd rather replace him with Evo Vegeta over Android 17. But enough rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and cut. I'm gonna go get like basically the best possible turn for UI Goku, and then I'll go ahead and show that off, and we'll end the video after that. So give me 1 second. Alright guys, so the rotation I was trying to get is basically, I was trying to get, like, so the previous rotation would have been both the 17 and 18 supering to give their support, and then I would have had like STRUI, AGLUI, and then 17 here at the end, because that would basically give AGLUI all of his links, and it would also give him like maximum support, maximum everything, and also have his revive up. So we basically fulfilled pretty much most of that. The only thing that we don't have fulfilled is obviously we have this UI instead of the AGLUI. But I think having this UI is better defensively, because he gives defensive support, but SDRUI would be better if we're trying to show off the better attack stat. And then also, I think we are not above 77% HP on this turn, so we're technically missing an additional attack and defense 77%, but take a look at his defense right there. In case you can't really see that, that says 1.96 million. So granted, he doesn't get any defense like anywhere else, so like that is just going to be his defense even after him attacking. But for a unit that has 77% chance to dodge, and he builds up extra dodge per dodge he does with 2 million defense, that means, like, at least in this very specific turn, obviously this is a very specific and juiced turn, this means this guy is most of the time not really going to be hurt by a lot of bosses and normals, and he mainly just needs to dodge the super attacks, which is something that he's not going to have a problem doing. I guess let's go ahead and shoot off the active as well, just, you know, get that in there. And then, yeah, we'll just go ahead and show off his attack stat for this turn, and then we'll move on from there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have his 77 HP thing up on this turn, because as you can see, like, if you look at our health, we're at about 70% HP from the beginning of this turn, so we would have had it up, but STRUI last turn ate a hit, and that made us take too much damage. But so technically, yes, as you can yeah, his attack set is not that high, so that's how you can tell it's not up. So technically, his defense could peak, like the maximum defense could peak at around like 2 point something million, which is crazy to think about for a unit that, again, can just do that. Like, just, you know, I feel like 90% of the time with this guy, you're trying to see that he's just dodging. Like, he's not gonna get hit. So it's crazy to think that he has that much defense. Like, obviously, again, this is a very, very juiced and specific turn, but you know, it's just crazy to think that it can peak that high to begin with. But let me know what you guys think. I'm actually fairly impressed with this guy. I feel like a lot of the talk has been about Evo Vegeta. Not a lot of people, at least I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this guy in specific, but he's definitely like right up there. Like, I'm not saying I don't think he's better than Vegeta, simply because Vegeta's revive is just so easy and free, and Vegeta himself, like this guy, there's still that, like, basically very small chance that he doesn't dodge a super and he dies. Vegeta basically doesn't really have that. Like, the only time Vegeta has that possibility is if he just the very first attack he takes is a super, he doesn't have his damage reduction up or anything like that, then he'll die. But if he gets hit, like, even if he just gets hit once, he'll, like, getting him up to 60% damage reduction with all the defense Vegeta has, he definitely won't take any damage from any boss. And then, you know, obviously if he gets to attack first and all that, then obviously no boss will be able to hurt him. So yeah, but that's why this guy is probably number 3 and Vegeta's number 2. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.